President Barack Obama came into office asking Americans to believe, to have hope, change was coming.
Yes, we can!
But first, there was the financial crisis to deal with.
We will recover, and the United States of America will emerge stronger than before.
A big promise answered with a big check from the federal government. He passed a stimulus package at a cost of $787 billion.
Over the next 2 years, this plan will save or create 3.5 million jobs.
In truth, a whole host of macroeconomists agree that the stimulus created about 2 million jobs. Somewhere, some say 1.5 million, some say 2.5 million.
The Obama administration says they saved the country from a depression, spending on the auto industry, on housing, and on banks, which he promised to regulate. Financial reform was passed in principle, but the vast majority of the rules are not yet in place. He promised to tackle health care. No other president had come close, although many tried.
Legacy to be the destruction of America.
It was ugly, it was politically costly, but it was passed, and it is being implemented. He also promised to heal the environment.
We will double this nation's supply of renewable energy in the next 3 years.
That he's done. But he also promised a cap-and-trade system to slow global warming, and that didn't happen. He also made big promises on the deficit.
I pledged to cut the deficit in half by the end of my first term in office.
That hasn't happened. Every year, his government has spent more than $1 trillion it didn't have, bringing the national debt to almost $16 trillion. The increase partly because he continued to give every American tax cuts, but also that stubborn economy.
When the economy is weak, there's less people paying taxes. Wages are lower, so they're paying less taxes. And there's more people collecting government programs such as food stamps and unemployment.
But his fight with Republicans over the debt cost this country its high credit rating.
The House is not in order.
For a president who promised to change the tone in Washington,
And hey, listen,
perhaps his biggest challenge of all.
I will not yield to you.
On this, even the president admits little has changed. Patty Culhane, Al Jazeera, Washington.